Okay, welcome to the mgMEDIA booth. This is the CES in Las Vegas, and I'm Jerónimo Macanás, the CEO of mgMEDIA. This is Jesús Herrero, Global Business Development. So welcome everybody. It's important to give you some figures around the market. I think this is going to give you some interesting figures of how huge is this market now, and how huge is going to be this market in the next couple, 3 years in advance. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I can give some figures. The most important thing is that all the manufacturers are trusting that the internet that the TV is going to be connected to the internet, and they're all launching their own platforms. LG, Samsung, Sony, each with different strategies. Okay, we therefore believe a lot in the future, like in 2 or 3 years, all the TVs are going to be connected to the internet, and also there's going to be devices surrounding this future. Okay, so at the end we believe that the content is going to be consumed in the internet all the time, in the cloud and wherever you are. Okay, the figures that we have is that Bark Associates gave us the figures that in 2014 there's going to be 800 million connected TVs in the world. From that, we believe that the figures say that 35% of the market will be in the US. So it's something like 150 million units of TV connected to the internet. Okay, and this gives us also the ratio of connecting the TVs, because not all the people connect to TV the first day. So they say that it's like 40% of the people is going to connect these TVs to the internet. Okay. And the reasons to connect the TVs to the internet, the main reason is watching films. In the studios and the research that they do is that 50% of the people will connect the TV to the internet if they can watch films. Okay, so this is more or less make us believe that this is going to be a successful product, and it's going to be more successful each year. It's going to be like exponential growth of the market. I think more or less give us the speed of the market that we are in.
That's the reason in reality we have built a technology, we have built a platform. It's what we call the 4-screen platform, and it's the first time I'm going to show you a demo when it's the first time an OEM, a big manufacturer, launched directly to the market a 4-screen platform. The differences between a 4-screen platform and a traditional digital distribution platform or channel is that we figure out in a horizontal multi-device screen the content for the users. Okay, so the user can start watching a movie in a smartphone and keep watching the movie in a tablet, and can finalize a movie, for instance, in the connected TV. So the center of the platform and is how it's designed and how it's built is in order to provide content multi-device, okay, in a very, very, very easy way to the end user. Another big difference is the approach for premium content. There's a lot of platforms that deliver movies to the end user, but the platform we have built is a platform trusted by the Hollywood studios. It's a platform that all the security needs, all the requirements that all the main industry required for this kind of projects has been included. Okay? And the other thing is very important is that we also provide in just one platform all the business model around the digital distribution. So we provide transactional models, that is something you are going to be. We provide subscription models. We provide possibilities to watch movie by free in a model what we call freemium 2.0. That is something you will see later. So again, covers all the possibilities in order to make available a good offering to the end user and with a quality experience. So let's go with the demo. It's the best way to understand how it's built. I'm going to show you first the transactional model. Transactional models, this is an example of a project that we have built for Samsung that called Samsung Movies. It's a project that starts in Europe, in Spain, and they are going to expand these services to different countries all around the world with a very, very step-by-step strategy based on different markets' needs. Okay? So you can, when you buy a movie, when you buy a TV set in a Best Buy or in any place, when you take the remote control, there's a button that says Internet TV. When you push this button, what happens? It appears this platform. This platform is the Internet TV platform of Samsung. That is very similar in approach at the things that are doing the manufacturers with the smartphones in terms of applications and these kinds of solutions. So you have different applications. We have built this for Samsung that calls Samsung Movies. When you push the button in Samsung Movies, you see a complete store where you can search for movies. You have new releases of different studios like Warner, Paramount, and so many others, without any registration, without paying nothing in advance. You can see which movies you can rent it. Okay? And this is a very important difference between the traditional cable or the traditional IPTV and the over-the-top environment. Okay? So all the users have access without doing nothing to a huge catalog of movies or a huge catalog of entertainment. So we, for example, choose this movie. We can watch the trailer. You can stream movies like many others do without taking in account that the connectivity in the households are not fixed, that there's sometimes that you don't have good connectivity, you don't have good bandwidth. So we have included a technology in order to make what we call adaptive streaming. The adaptive streaming means that we have different files with different bit rates, and depending on the bandwidth that the user have at each moment, we provide one or others files with more or less quality. Okay? In order to provide and optimize always the quality of the movie to the bandwidth of the end user. Okay, and always with the premise that the movie never stops. Okay? So if you like this movie, you can rent it. This is important because what we have built for Samsung is a technology that you can buy movies just with a 4-digit PIN codes. So you don't need to introduce here credit cards or nothing, because with the remote control it's not a good experience for the end user. So the user just need to go to a website, they introduce the payment data or credit card or PayPal or whatever payment gateways, and they receive a PIN code. They need to do that just one time, and this PIN code is forever, and